Hi friends, in this video tutorial we'll discuss about an important function called Vlookup. Generally we'll see what is a Vlookup, what is the exact definition of Vlookup. Looks for a value in the leftmost column of a table and then returns a value in the same row from a column you specify. By default, the table must be sorted in an ascending order. Simply we can say just we are looking for a value in a table based on the column index number. Now we'll see the syntax of the VLOOKUP. Means what are the arguments are there in the VLOOKUP. That is lookup value, table array, column index number and range lookup. See that range lookup we are placing inside the square bracket. Anything if you are placing inside the square bracket, it is called optional. If you are giving that square bracket optional value, it gives exact result, exact output. Otherwise, if you are not giving that square bracket argument, it gives approximate result. We'll see how it is going to work. See here, some data is there. Generally, if the data is in vertical form, we'll go for VLOOKUP. If it is in horizontal, we'll go for HLOOKUP. See, in the lookup, there are two things, VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. If the table array, if the range is in vertical, like column wise, we'll go for VLOOKUP. If it is in horizontal, like row wise, we'll go for HLOOKUP. We'll see. For example, there is a data, Control C, copy, then Alt ES E, paste transpose. See here, the data, the table array is in horizontal. So in this kind of situations, we'll go for HLOOKUP. But see there is a data vertically, like a column wise. In this scenario, in this table, we have to use VLOOKUP only. See, there is a data like employee name, job rating, salaries and tax rate. Based on this salaries, we have to find out this tax rate. See the table array. First, if the salary is 0, the tax rate is 0. If the salary is 5,000, tax rate is 1%. 25,000, 5%. 35,000, 6%. Like till 95,000, 13%. The salaries are exact. Normally, the salaries are like 15,230 or else 40,560. The salaries are not like exact round figures. Then in that kind of situations, it will count like this. If it is salary is 0 to 5,000, in between 0 to 5,000 will get 0% tax. If it is 5 to 25,000, it gets 1% tax. If it is 25 to 35,000, 5% tax. Like see, there is a salary 60,010. It is there between 55 to 65. Now the tax rate is 8%. Here by using VLOOKUP, we'll find out the tax rate for the given salaries. First, any formula starts with is equal, then VLOOKUP, give the tab, VLOOKUP, bracket open. See, there are arguments, lookup value, table array, column index number, and inside the square bracket, we are taking range lookup. First, lookup value. For this value, for this 60,010, in this table array, column number. So we need to column number based on that column. What is the tax rate? Now we'll find out. First 60,010 C2 comma. I'm selecting the range that is called table array. Now comma column index number. See, we selected two columns. We selected two columns. In that first column is salaries and the second column is tax rate. First column is salaries and the second column is tax rate. Just we have to count the column numbers from here, from where we selected, not from the first. In the table array, this is the first column, this is the second column. Don't say H high. So we have to take 1 and 2 and the tax rate. That's what I'm giving 2. That about range lookup we'll discuss later. In this example, that is not mandatory. See, for the 60,010, in the range H1 colon I10, for the second column, what is the tax rate? See, we got 0.08. See here, we got the result 0.08, but there are tax rates in the percentages. Then simply we can say percentage. Otherwise, go to number format. You can select the percentage. Otherwise, you can select here also percentage. Both are same. Now, just double click on this. It will get autofill. Okay, 60,000 and 8% we got correct result. 29,480 in between 25 to 35,000 we got 5%, but after some result, some outputs, we got NA that is not available for the value of 16,770. It is saying for the 16,770 there is no tax rate, but there are values. It's between 5 to 25,000. We'll see what happened. See, there is a range table array H1 colon I10. Go to the second cell. It is H2 colon I11. Here H3 colon I12. In the 16,770, H7 colon I16. That means for the value 16,770, we are looking in this table array, but the actual value is in between 5 to 25,000, but we are looking here in this range. So that's why just we have to freeze the range. Again, I'm deleting this. We'll do from the starting is equal to Vlookup value C2 comma table array, this complete range. Then you can press F4. Otherwise, you can mention the $sign. If you are pressing F4, automatically we'll get the $sign. That means freezing the range. We'll see what will happen. Comma 2, because we need second column. Then bracket close, press enter. Select the cell, double click. So till the data will get the result. See, now there is no NA because the range is H1 colon I10. Go to somewhere else, select 16,770. Still it is H1 colon I10 only because we did freeze for the range. So the range is not going to change till the end of the cell. Same range will get. Now we got the correct result for every cell by doing freeze for the table array, not for the lookup value. Only for the table array will do the freeze without changing the table array range. So like this we'll use Vlookup. Otherwise, instead of this, like selecting the range and freezing, just we select completely H colon I. The complete two columns we are selecting. That means it goes to the 10,48,576 rows. So that means end of the row in the both H and I columns. Now we no need to select the range. We no need to freeze the range. Directly you can say press enter. Now same, just double click. See, go to any cell, say H colon I only from the starting to ending. So no need to freeze, no need to select the range. Instead of selecting the range, freezing, just we are selecting complete columns H and I. So this is the way we are using Vlookup. But in the previous example, we didn't use that range lookup argument because in this example, there is no requirement to use this range lookup. We'll use another example to use the range lookup, and we'll see where we have to use the range lookup. This is called exact match in the Vlookup. See, there is another table. There are names and ratings. We need a numerical score. There is a table array, rate table. Here ratings and numerical score. Same. For this example also we'll do is equal to Vlookup lookup value for the fare. So how much fare is 71? Excellent, 99. Very good, 92. Like fare 71, comma. So this time just I'm selecting the range phrase, otherwise F colon G, comma. Same here also 2 because we selected two columns. In that I required second column. The second column is nothing but numerical score. Then press enter. Just double click. Yeah. Now we got the result, but the result is not exact. By default, it takes approximate values because say 2, comma, see that is range lookup. So in the range lookup, true and false are there. If it is true, approximate match. If it is false, exact match. If you are not giving anything, by default it takes true, otherwise 1. 1 or true, both are same. It is called as approximate match, means it takes nearest value. But whenever you want exact value, we'll go for 0 or false. 0 or false means exact match, correct value. So I'm giving 0. Otherwise, simply you can say false, exact match. Then press enter. Now just select it. You can say double click. So now we got the result, exact result. For fair 71, satisfactory 78, and good 85. Yes, 85. So we got the exact result by using 0 or false. So by default VLOOKUP takes approximate match, that is 1. We'll go for previous example again. See, in case if I am giving 0 here, otherwise false. See, we got NA not available because there is no 60,010 in this table array. So if you are giving 0, go to the table and it will search for exact value. For example, if I am not giving this 0, it goes to the approximate values what we discussed in the starting. So it goes to like 60,010 means 55 to 65, 8% will get. So when I'm giving 0, it go to the table and it will pick exact value. So based on the requirement, if it is text, we'll go for exact match, or else if you want exact value, we'll go for exact match. Then that kind of situations, we'll use 0 or else false for exact values. So this function, this VLOOKUP is there in the formulas tab. In the formulas tab, function library. In the function library, lookup and reference, there you can find out VLOOKUP. So this is a very important and useful functions in our real-time scenarios. If you wanted to create any kind of reports, we'll use VLOOKUPs also. Thank you friends for watching this video.